This is lot 17, taking a view of the ocean. It's very nice. It's been raining here quite heavy, so maybe it's not so clear. It's 1 hectare. This is currently the community meeting spot, which is on the land, but it would have to be moved. The community would move it. You just find another spot on one of the lower points of the land. It's split by a road, which is gazetted government road, so it's not encroaching on your land. This spot here, or maybe the bit just above, is probably the ideal spot in terms of view for your own villa. We'll go for a walk in a minute to explore some of it. The bulk of the land is on this side, heading halfway down to the river. It goes up about 20 metres up there. We'll go for a walk in a minute, and goes either side. There's a small block just the other side of the road here. Over there you can see the road, and then this block over here diagonally in front of us is also there. The ideal situation apparently is if you buy this, then you carve off the certificate the best bit for you, making sure you can't be built out, and then you sell off the other bits in 10-hour lots. A lot of demand from local people, and push the price up a little bit and significantly reduce the cost of yours, or even bring it down substantially. Okay, we'll move to another location. Now we're going just up the hill. There's government water just here. This is the end of the concrete path, but it's still government road. The land continues up here. And there's apparently it's been properly posted with the little signposts. I believe it's just sort of here is the boundary, somewhere a couple of metres off the side here. Heads down here towards the creek. Speaking to Mark, the Dutch guy that does the building stuff here, he said probably about half the land heading down to the creek here is probably usable before it gets too steep. You can see just to the right there another house. It's obviously quite thick and jungly. I don't think I'll keep walking down because in the wet weather it might be a bit hard to get back up. But certainly, yeah, prime land. Mark himself, if he had the money, would love to buy it. The cousin of Lucy, I think, is selling his other land, would like to buy it. Apparently, sort of 5 years ago, this land was only 7 million per ara, and now the asking price is about 25, which apparently is still quite reasonable. For some reason, it hasn't sold still. I asked why, and they said because of the crisis, no one had money. Go exploring down here. So there's all this stuff in here. Above this land here, apparently there's only about 5 houses, so very little traffic. Overall, we'll be going past. It's obviously up a hill, but it's not super steep. It's not very difficult. I'm guessing we go maybe to as far as here, but I'm not sure exactly. But it does give you some idea of some of the depth here. Certainly potential even on both sides to build a number of villas for renting out as a business, as well as your own one, and still, you know, sell off the others to recoup some money. And if you're doing to locals in smaller lots, they're less likely to be building big buildings. You sell the lower pieces of land. Just keeps your costs down. You would have to sort of donate a small piece, still owned by you on the certificate, but for the use of the community, for this meeting place, which is currently on the prime position, but it's already been discussions with the local head. That's not a problem to relocate it, and the community would do the relocation once you designate a spot for them to use. Again, it's not a huge piece of land, but where it is now is obviously prime land currently. Coming back down. Come down here. That's the current sort of community meeting point. Go down here. How far down the road here does it go? How far down?
Yeah.
How far?
Yeah, to the river.
Oh, to the river?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go for a walk down the river. So does the piece up the top there I walked across, does it also go to the river? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't even go as far then. It's actually...
It's close already. Here it is.
Yeah, but not as far as I went.
Okay.
I wasn't quite sure, because it's slightly terraced.
This one goes with a bend.
Oh, it is a slight bend?
Yeah,
okay.
There is a bend in the land.
Right, which is always hard to judge when it's overgrown like it is at the moment.
This season it's everywhere it's green, so...
Yeah.
Difficult to see. But this is the border. And from here it's going with a bend all the way to the top.
Okay, so it curves around like that. Okay. So actually some good land there would get some good views as well if you cleared that out.
Yep.
And then follows it down here?
This one also goes almost straight and then straight back to the road.
Okay. Can we walk that? Is it possible, or is it?
No,
it's
it cannot.
too thick.
Yeah. Now it's way too thick. It's coming back to the road, about halfway up the property, because then it's going down there.
Okay. So maybe we can walk back up and go down the road.
I can show you there where it's coming up the land.
So is the stuff growing here at the moment, that's the owner growing that, or?
No, mostly it's this one also is that the owner has the land.
Yeah.
And then there's a local living here who takes care of the land.
They sort of rent it, or?
Not really rent it, they just use the land.
They can use it?
They use it for whatever they want to use it for, and then half of the profit goes to the owner.
Okay, so it's a form of rent.
Yeah,
but based on product.
They pay with the products.
Yes.
They sell. Yeah.
Okay. So we're going down the road. So it's also here on the right as well.
This one continues. Yeah. And then
left and right.
Up here, see with the trees.
Okay.
That is the piece on this side.
Right.
So this one stops here. That's one piece.
Yep.
Yeah,
and then there's a house there.
Here it comes up.
Okay.
This one.
Straight down there.
Yeah.
Yep.
This one is another one again. And then here is the other piece. This is where it stops on this side.
Okay. And continues down here.
Continue down there. Yeah.
Okay. And
see, these are the borders.
Right. So the surveyors have put them in.
And then this one goes down halfway to the river. See, but even this piece is still nice.
Yes.
Still have
Some view.
some view.
Depending, the trees are a bit
but
tall.
that's always, if you say like, if you build a house here and you say that tree is totally in the way,
Yeah.
1 million, they cut it.
Oh, you can pay them to cut the tree.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything for money, right?
Yeah.
If it's enough, depending on the price.
Yeah, but
Okay.
for 1 million they cut it.
Yeah.
They cut the tree, they take the tree, they sell the tree, they take the million, they have big
Yeah.
profit.
And they have a big party.
Yeah.
Okay.
See here, it's still flat.
Yep.
You can still use it all. With totally different view, but also still nice.
Different view, but if you're going to build a few villas to rent out in addition to
Yeah,
your
it's
own one,
It's-
you could offer like a valley view.
Yeah. Yep. Here also it's still going slowly down every time, steps wise.
Right, so they're sort of like terraced.
Yeah. It's all terraced here, so everything here you can still use.
Right. Is there anything special in terms of foundations here?
No, this is a solid rock.
Oh, it's solid rock.
Yeah, solid rock.
Okay.
When in the dry season you can see it very good because you can see all the rocks here and all the ground. It's
Right.
solid rock here.
So it's relatively easy to put a construction up.
Yeah, very easy to put it
No issues with landslides or anything like that.
No problem at all here. This type of rock.
Ah,
You still
okay.
see it.
That's yeah. Yeah,
And
that's
then
really
here,
solid.
It about ends. Here it's going more steep down.
Right, which you wouldn't want to develop anyway.
No. So until here you can
Yep.
still build.
And essentially comes right across there.
Yeah, it goes all the
to
way
up the top
yeah,
and
up
round.
the top and then back again.
So you could sort of build like maybe
Yeah.
2 or 3 levels. I mean, that's a big development, but if someone
Yeah,
wanted to, you could do
it is
something like that.
possible, Yeah. Like I say, until here, and then it really goes down. So here it really stops.
Yeah. So it's actually unlikely anyone's going to build underneath you anyway.
Oh, it's still your land.
Oh, this is still.
This is still your land.
Oh, okay. This is still the land, but you're saying that's the practical
Yeah.
limit.
This is the limit where you can still use it. Here you can see it very good. See there, it's coming down, 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 and then
Yep.
here of course, it's always possible, but first of all, it's not worth building here,
Yep.
and it's just better leave it. Just put up your wall here, and then
Yep.
make a solid flat rock bottom there, and
Yep.
then it's going down there. And just before the river, it stops.
Okay.
So on this side, it's quite big.
So officially, you don't really have access to the river. Officially.
Officially not, but that's just really small piece, just few meters.
Right.
It's no problem.
Is it private or owned by government?
That's government.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you built a track just to access the river or
Yeah,
something, no one's
problem
going
at
to
all.
care.
No problem at all.
So you could even build a pergola or something like
yeah, even possible.
like a little bush track down
Yeah.
here for
If,
people.
for example, if you say we really, but I know for sure if you really start negotiating here, you can go really down in price.
Okay.
That is possible. Like the first time I came here, I could buy this for 7 million that time, but that's not comparing. That's 6 years ago.
Yeah.
But for
Well,
sure.
Alison yesterday was also telling me about how stuff had gone up, and she'd actually sold too early. She thought she had other land and
Yeah.
sold it early for about
Yeah,
8, and
that's
thought she was doing well.
At that moment, you make a decision and you sell it for the price at that moment.
That's
So,
right. That's all you can do.
yeah.
It's always like
I
that.
had the same problem. I also had a very nice piece of land there in Damai. And Damai is one of the exclusive pieces here. It
Yeah.
sells really high prices. But I sold it that time for 21. I had what I wanted that time.
Yeah.
And now it's going for 40. So, and that's 1 year ago.
Yeah.
So I also can say it's too early, but hey, I
You
bought
ne-
it for 6.
you
I
never
sold
know.
it for
Okay, so
21.
you didn't
I
do
was
too bad.
happy.
Yeah.
No problem.